बाकी सारे सुवाली झुमर तुमर नासी करू धैमाली हम देखर बाकी सारे सुवाली झुमर तुमर नासी करू धैमाली ओय लक्ष्मी न होय मोरे नाम सामेली लक्ष्मी न होय मोरे नाम सामेली.
Having a cup of tea in the morning is a heavenly feeling, and I believe this is the case with all of us. So let us today go into the journey of how tea plantations started and who was the man who was owner of the first tea estates in India, and later on in his life who fought against the British colonial policies and became hero for all of us.
ছোট ছোট ছোকরি বড় বড় টোকরি নরম সবুজ পাতা তলে ডক ডক জওয়ান বুড়া রাখি দে করে লক লক ছোট ছোট বুকখানা করে ঢক ঢক কি ভাবিস হই আমার সাহেলি মনে রাখ মোর নাম চামেলি.
Tea, the most widely consumed drink in the entire world, was first discovered in China, and it was used as a medicinal drink by the ethnic people. Later, Portuguese merchants introduced tea to Europe during the 16th century. In a quick time, it became very popular among the Europeans, especially the British. The world famous Assam tea is another variety of tea, different from the Chinese variety. It has longer leaves and it is a bit blackish in color. Moniram Devan, an Assamese nobleman in British India, was responsible for introducing this indigenous variety of tea to the entire world. He was born in April 17th, 1806 in Assam. His parental ancestors held prestigious positions in the courts of the Ahom kings, the rulers of Assam. However, the Burmese invasion of Assam during 1817 till 1826 weakened the Ahom rule.
দাদা আসিলে কোনোবা মনুকৰ পিছে মই বিহু গাব জানো ঐ হাঁহি হুঁচৰিম গৈ ঐ মানা তোমাৰ নো পুখুৰীত হৈ তোমাৰ নো পুখুৰীত পাৰ হৈনো পৰিম কৈ চালত ঐ ঘামে হৈ সোমাং ঐ মানা তোমাৰ নো শৰীৰত মাটি হৈনো চুমা দিন গালত.
During that time, the family of Moniram Devan sought asylum in Bengal, which was governed by the British East India Company. At the end of the Anglo-Burmese War and the Treaty of Yantabu in 1826, the East India Company took administrative control over Assam, and the family of Moniram Devan returned to Assam. Under the British rule, at a very early age, Moniram was appointed as a Tehsildar and Sharistadar of Rangpur in Upper Assam. He also became the Prime Minister of the titular Ahom king Purandar Singha. It was Moniram Devan who informed the British authorities about the tea grown by the Singpho tribal people in Assam. He introduced Robert Bruce and Charles Bruce to the local Singpho people. Charles Bruce collected the samples from the tea bushes and took that to the company officials in Kolkata, or rather Calcutta of that time. After tests, it was declared that this is another variety of tea and different from the Chinese variety.
ভাদর মাসত ধমধমাধম করম পূজা ধমধমাধম বাজাও আমি ধমধমাধম মাদল সাঁওতালি ভাদর মাসত ধমধমাধম করম পূজা ধমধমাধম বাজাও আমি ধমধমাধম মাদল সাঁওতালি.
The British took the opportunity and planned about tea plantations in Assam. The Tea Committee was set up in the year 1834. During the committee's visit to Assam, Moniram Devan met them as the representative of Purandar Singha, the Ahom king, and he highlighted the prospects of tea cultivation in Assam. The Assam Tea Company was established and tea cultivation started in Assam on a large-scale basis, and the Chinese monopoly ended in the world tea market. British East India Company planned about tea plantations in Assam on a large-scale basis, and after the Yandabu Agreement, the British East India Company got the administrative control over Assam. Moniram became the Diwan of the Assam Tea Company at Nazira, but later he left the job due to his differences with the company officials, and he established his own tea garden in Jorhat, and thus he became the first Indian tea planter to grow tea commercially in Assam.
ए मुखा पिंधा तय कौन वाली रे अरे बीरबलार बेटी तय की हंटर वाली ना पिस्तौल वाली अरे पागली हे पागली ना होय मोरे नाम सामेली माय बीरबलार बेटी मोर नाम सामेली.
Moniram Devan was of the opinion that the uprising of 1857 or the Sepoy Mutiny was a great opportunity to restore Ahom kingdom in Assam, which could finally end the colonial exploitations of the people of Assam. By 1850s, Moniram Devan became a famous tea planter. However, he very well understood that the British authorities are actually exploiting the local people and the resources in the name of good governance and business. Even other European tea planters were creating obstacles so that Moniram cannot continue his business. Moniram rightfully protested, and he had the support of the local people. He presented a petition to the Sadar court in Calcutta, and he pointed out that the people of Assam are in a state of misery. He mentioned about the exploitation of the local economy, unjust taxation system, about introduction of opium cultivation, etc. As a solution, he proposed restoration of the Ahom rule.
It is a very, very interesting story of how a successful businessman became a revolutionary.
Moniram Devan's petition was rejected by the court, but he continued his protest. Moniram visited Calcutta in 1857 and met several influential people to find out ways to restore Ahom rule in Assam. Importantly, in the same year, the Sepoy Mutiny began, and that shook the foundations of the East India Company. Moniram thought that it is right time to start a rebellion, and he started taking actions in that way. He planned the same after meeting many influential leaders in Assam and in Bengal. The British were afraid of him as they knew that Moniram had the huge support of the local people.
The British were in fact very much afraid of him because he had the support of the people.
But he was finally caught in Calcutta and detained at Alipur jail. After a few weeks, he was shifted to Jorhat jail in Assam. In the trial, he was found guilty by the British court, and on February 26, 1858, the great revolutionary Moniram Dewan was hanged at Jorhat jail. That was the end of a life of a brave man who left a glorious legacy not only for the people of Assam but for the whole of India. Moniram Dewan and his sacrifice will always be remembered by the people of Assam and by the people of India, but he will always be remembered as a symbol of protest against the colonial exploitations.